So I'm a couple days late to the party, I know. A couple of days ago, it came out that the Detroit Pistons are refusing to play Blake Griffin until they can figure out just what the hell to do with him. Now, if you had told me just 2-3 years ago that the Detroit Pistons were looking at trading or buying out Blake Griffin, I would have said you're crazy. Blake was a dude that was a legit superstar, #1 pick, incredible athlete, underrated playmaker. He was starting to become a reliable shooter. Maybe not reliable, but somewhat reliable. He was as likable and as marketable as NBA players come. So the fact that we are having a conversation now in 2021 that one of the worst teams in basketball is looking to trade him is kind of wild to me. Not that the Pistons are wrong for wanting to trade him, because honestly, Blake averaging 12 points per game on 36% from the field, 31 from 3 and 71 from the free throw line is a very big fall from grace. Now, we can definitely put some blame on Blake's injuries, which took a lot of his athleticism away. I mean, he hasn't dunked the ball in almost 2 years, since 2019, which is insane. But it begs the question, guys, does he have a place in the modern NBA? As harsh as it is to say, Blake Griffin's best days are behind him. He's no longer the Blake Griffin that's gonna spin and dunk the ball over Kendrick Perkins. He's now 31 years old, past his prime, and his athleticism has completely left his body. On top of that, I don't think Blake's skill set, or lack thereof, is good enough for the modern NBA. His shooting has regressed after it started to get marginally better. He'll have an odd game here and there where he makes a few threes. He had a game this season where he made 8 threes, but he's a defensive liability, always kind of was. He was never really a finesse player, his footwork wasn't really polished, and his post game was serviceable at best. Overall, there are just limited ways at this point that he can score the ball and impact the game. Now, is it over for Blake Griffin? The first thing I think Blake needs to do is take time off to actually get healthy, because he does not look healthy. Anyone that watched him this year or last year knows the deal. His knee is clearly bothering him, and while the bounce won't ever be the same as it once was in his Lob City days, some time off will actually help Blake recover, improve his jump shot, and restore some confidence. After that, I think Blake needs to pull a Carmelo Anthony and accept a lesser role on a team. Asking him at this stage of his career to start and play heavy minutes, to me, is crazy and it's foolish. No team with any sort of hopes at winning anything can afford to do that. The problem is, in today's NBA, bigs who can shoot the ball, run the floor, catch lobs, do all of that are more and more common. It's just a different NBA, a different skill level. And those are bigs who are a lot younger, a lot healthier, making way less money than Blake. Ultimately, who's gonna take a chance on Blake Griffin? Frankly, nobody should and nobody will. He's making $36 million this year, $36 million next year. He's got a player option for next year. He could opt out, but why the hell would he opt out? He's obviously gonna opt in and get that guaranteed money. A team in a trade would have to match his salary and give up picks to the Pistons to even take on his contract. But for what? Like, what is the benefit for any team to take him on? It just isn't worth it, and I don't see it happening unless some clueless franchise makes that move. A buyout, to me, is the only thing that makes sense. And after that, I think, as sad as it is to say, I think Blake Griffin's time in the NBA might be over. For a player whose best days are behind him, I think it's over. But hey, Blake, if you're listening, man, Turkey has great weather. You got good-looking women, awesome food, and then those Turkish baths are to die for. Just something to consider. Thanks all for watching, as always, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace out.